Hi guys, before Donald Trump was elected, he told voters that he would go after so-called illegal migrants who were committing crimes. His campaign was pushing all sorts of misinformation, but in order to shore up support with Latino voters, he promised the clampdown would be only regarding those who had committed crimes. Well, after taking office, ICE, which stands for Immigration and Customs Enforcement, was given a quota of criminals to pick up every day. And more recently, that number was increased to 3,000. ICE is not the police. They're the ones you see dressed like soldiers, and because they have so many people to arrest, they're going after any foreigner or anyone who looks like one. People are being arrested without having committed a crime. This, of course, is against basic civil rights. And this has resulted in a pushback by migrant groups, politicians, and even members of the public. Here, a Democratic candidate for Congress gives one such example of what ICE is up to.
We have to decide, are we allowed to have extrajudicial gangs go around our communities, take people from their homes, ship them to God knows where? Is the president allowed to have his own secret army, secret police that can just take people, hurt people? In Chicago, there was just an ICE raid this last week where they tricked people who were following the legal immigration process into coming for a check-in and then arrested them and assaulted protesters and elected officials. This is beyond the pale, and just because Stephen Miller wants to get quotas of brown people that he doesn't want to see on the streets doesn't mean that we should think it's okay.
No, it's not okay. Definitely not okay. And there needs to be more pushback. There are numerous examples of what ICE has been doing which is unconstitutional. There was a case of some people who were sitting in their car windows were smashed, and the ICE agent was saying, where is some guy, giving out his name, and it turned out that individual was not in that car. It wasn't even related to the people in the car. Imagine sitting in your car and some guy comes up and starts smashing your window, shouting a name that you don't even know. There have been cases of them going into supermarkets and just arresting people who have not committed any crime or have not been in any trouble with immigration, don't have any problems with immigration. This is not about going after criminals. This is just about filling a quota. Recently, the ICE officers surrounded a supermarket and tried to take people from there. The public responded by trying to run ICE out of town, and the police were nowhere to be seen. The police are supposed to be there to maintain law and order. Well, you have these ICE agents dressed like soldiers coming in, wearing masks, of course, so you can't identify them, coming in and just lifting people. This is insane. And where are these people going? Well, some of them are being detained in the US, and some of them, it seems, are being sent to a gulag in El Salvador without due process. Completely unconstitutional. And while Republicans may be cheering this on, well, what's to stop the Trump administration from going after them as well? You know, maybe you had said something that Trump didn't like 10 years ago. You could be arrested as well. The worst thing about this is the people who are supporting this now think that they will never be affected. But we're talking about fascism here. And I think all of this, what Trump is doing at the moment, is to put in place measures for martial law. Other commentators have talked about this as well, how the Trump administration is looking at the pushback and describing it as rioting, describing it as disorder, where people are refusing to go along with ICE, because remember, they're not the police, refusing to go along with that, trying to push back. And of course, the Trump administration would say, these people are obstructing justice. We need a stronger measure. And Trump has hinted at using the National Guard, the army, to restore order. These are the steps towards fascism, if the US isn't already there. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.